Welcome back, you guys. This is the Syndra, continuing my HOI4 Kaiserreich campaign as the Sultanate of Egypt. Now, there was an update to Kaiserreich 063. There were a bunch of hotfixes, and I'm hoping nothing happened to my save game. I haven't really tested it out, I do apologize. But I just sort of dove right back into the game and tried to see what changes. Apparently, they did a lot of things with Austria. I think they nerfed Austria quite a bit. But I'm not sure if that's going to be implemented right away. I see the icon for stability. Party popularity. Stability. Oh, so they added the party popularity up here. That's kind of cool. Huh. That's a nice way to see it. I don't have to check over here anymore. How accurate is it? It just says 50. So if I want to see the decibel points, I'm going to have to check here. But this is perfectly fine, actually. Absolutely fine. So apparently they did a lot of things with Australia as well. They gave them their own focus tree and a lot of new events. I think they already did the focus tree, but I think some of them were broken, so they hotfixed them. But anyway, I might check out Australia as my next country then, to see how that goes. I think that would be kind of interesting. They have 4 factories. Damn. You guys are not in good shape. But anyway, we are trying to finish our reforms. We started the judicial reforms here. And I'm trying to get to the literacy program because I'm hoping that's going to fix the illiterate populace thing. I don't know if it will, but I'm hoping it will. And I'm just also hoping that there are not going to be any crashes right now. It seems the graphics updated to the high resolution ones. I could turn that off. But the game seems to be running quite fine. It's actually running really well for 1937. It's pretty good. And I think my factory finally finished. Okay. So do I want more civilian factories or do I want to go for military ones? I think I want to start going down the military route here. Let's go with 2 factories here in Alexandria. The next one will be complete in October 1937. Alright. Let's just start getting some military factories. The fact is, we have partial mobilization, and we have 6 civilian factories right now that are working on constructing things, and the only thing we are importing is some steel from Germany. Ideally, we would like to get some resources of our own, but we have no resources at all here. And look, it is now 1st of May, so technically this one should have unlocked. Yes, there we go. We can create our faction. We can gain base war support 3%. We can support the former king of Libya to take over Tripolitania, I think. And at some point, we're going to want to go here. The war with the Ottomans. But I kinda want to finish the reforms, though. But I am interested to see what happens if I create my faction. To see who will join. I might get some research bonuses if I get a faction started. Because every faction has like a research council where you get discounts if other members of your faction have a tech that you don't. That can always be good. And if my allies can get tech boosts from me, that would be quite good. It would make my allies stronger. I guess I misread that Austria nerf because it looks like they're just gonna ruin Hungary. So Hungary like declared war on Austria. They declared the war, and Austria called in all of his buddies, and Hungary is kind of fucked. They're not in good shape. Looks like it's gonna be bye-bye Hungary. Judicial reform. As part of the reforms that Farouk is bringing about to Egypt, the question of the judiciary has come up. The liberals believe that the judicial branch should be independent in order to make sure that laws are properly enforced. However, the conservatives argue that the government should have oversight over the judiciary. I'm just gonna go for my faction every time. Yeah, social conservatives. And we went up to 51% here. Let's go with the legal reforms. And after that, we can start doing the education. I'm hoping we can get rid of this at some point here. There's the Spanish Civil War. Looks like they... Oh man, they dived right in here. They have gone ahead and just dove right into this. Are they weak? 16 to 25. They outnumber them. But it's a free-for-all between 3 nations here, so if they can take Madrid, that would be quite good. And what is this? Are they getting invaded from the Baleares? Why is there a naval fight here? Burgos fell quite quickly. Huh. It looks like the Carlists are gonna lose first. And then it's gonna be a toss-up between the Kingdom and the Syndicalists. Yeah, this is fine. Demand Hoyt Savoy. Oh, they updated this. Geneva and Swiss French. Yeah, they're gonna try to demand the Romandie. No, they're gonna demand this province over here. Yeah. Last time around, the Swiss went Syndicalist. So that was interesting. And it looks like McLeek actually won against Mongolia. That's another thing I wanted to try out. Play as Mongolia, as the Horse Lords. I had a lot of fun in my Holy Brazil campaign with horses. And I think going as the, the Mongols with cavalry is going to be a lot of fun as well. I can't decide what I want to play. It's either going to be Mongolia or Australia, maybe. Maybe. Budapest has not fallen yet, but it's completely surrounded. Okay. Legal reforms. As part of the reforms that Farouk is bringing about to Egypt, the nature of the legal system has been brought up. The current legal system is an absolute mess with overlapping and conflicting areas of British, Ottoman, French, and Egyptian law all mixed together. That sounds like a shitpot. Such a thing is not suitable for the new modern Egypt. To that end, the laws must be reformed. However, where one should look within the current laws for the main basis is a big question. The Liberals believe that the British law within our legal system might be the best area to look, while Conservatives believe that the French is better. Finally, some believe, looking at the ideas of Muhammad Ali, that he brought into the Egyptian system. Nope. Yeah, I think we'll do the French law then. That's the Social Conservatives. We'll go French. How about that? And now the education reform. Thank you, please. Literacy program, if we can get to that and get rid of this, I will be so happy. Spring Flower Show. Farouk's sisters, Princess Fazia Fuad of Egypt and Princess Faika Fuad, have helped to inaugurate a spring flower show in Cairo. The show, which began in June, has instantly proven to be rather popular among the people in Cairo, as they got to see the gardens and enjoy nature's beauty. Many are hoping that there will be another show next year. Thank you! I have 2 sisters that gave me 25 political power. That's basically what I read there. My sisters gave me PP. Sacramento has fallen and Hungary has fallen as well. Aww. So the Austrian Empire. They're gonna make a puppet, aren't they? Korea has fallen as well. Aren't they gonna make a puppet out of them, or are they just gonna keep the lands for themselves? The Turkestan Khanate has declared war on Alash Orda. It doesn't matter who wins, Russia is gonna go after the winner. They're still fighting over here. Looks like the Syndicalists are gonna win this. Yeah, Madrid has fallen. And let's see here. Washington has fallen. Oh, the PSA are losing. They didn't white peace the US. Usually when this happens, the PSA white pieces the US and just stays out of the fighting. But not this time around. Interesting. Okay, so we have 150 points. And we could increase our population. That could be a good idea for the future, because it does take a while to tick up the manpower. We have 12 dudes right now, but what we're lacking is infantry equipment. It's not like that we're lacking dudes, we're lacking equipment, so maybe we should not do this. Who do I have available to me as a social conservative? We have 2 dudes here, social conservative and social conservative. Decryption and research time, that's something we need, research time. And daily political power gain of 0.2. I don't think we need the PP, to be honest. The research time is going to help a lot. Yeah, let's go for this guy. We maybe should have gotten him earlier to counteract the illiteracy. And Abyssinia has declared war on Eritrea. And that's the revolt that happens here. They're not going to win. They've never won before, and they're not going to win now. I don't see it happening. Yep, there we go. Eritrea revolts. What is this? The coronation of Farouk. Oh. Today, Farouk has been crowned as the Sultan of Egypt and Sudan, sovereign of Nubia, Kordofan, and Darfur, in a majestic ceremony within the royal palace in Cairo. After his coronation, Farouk made a speech on the radio, speaking directly to the Egyptian people, saying, If it is God's will to lay on my shoulders at such an early age the responsibility of being Sultan, I, on my part, appreciate the duties that will be mine, and I am prepared for all sacrifices in the cause of my duty. My noble people, I am proud of you and your loyalty, and am confident in the future as I am in God. Let us work together. We shall be happy, successful, and prosperous. Long live the motherland. Really? And long live Egypt. Is Egypt the motherland? Everybody sees motherland, except the Germans. They said fatherland, which was kind of weird. Let's gain base stability. That's fine. Long live the Sultan. Don't most nations go for motherland? I think it was only the Nazis that went for fatherland, and people don't really want to associate with that anymore, do they? Thank you. Good stability. We're above 60. Education reforms. As part of the reforms that it's the same as always. The issue is what should be taught within schools. The conflict is between the Pharaonists, who believe that Egypt's identity is Mediterranean and looks to the pre-Islamic era, and the Islamists, who believe that Egypt's identity is rooted in Islam and looks to the age of the Fatimids, Ayyubids, and even the Mamluks. Social liberals, social conservatives. Yes, that's us. Islamic identity. And now we go for literacy program. Please tell me this is gonna fix my issue here. What does it say? Egypt's literacy rate is incredibly low, and for a modern nation and informed nation to emerge. Yeah, I already read this. Let's just hope that this fixes my issue with the research, because it's just horrible having a 20% penalty to research. Okay, Liberia has signed a wait peace with the PSA. Yeah, Liberia has become independent, I imagine. Were they like a colony of America? And then when the Civil War happens, they like choose a side? Oh no, the PSA has white peace here. The Savoyard crisis resolved. So they gave up the province. Okay. So Swiss gave this province up to the French. That's to be expected. They did not really stand a chance against them. I might decide to go for the faction at this point. I kind of want to get this guy in charge. I want him a part of my faction. Maybe we should just like finish these 4 things here. Let's support the rebels, because I think this is the event that helps, like, it causes a lot of rebels to spawn inside of the Ottomans and get some negative events for them to happen. Let's see, let's read this at least. There are a number of other Arab rebels that lay within the Ottoman lands that are just waiting to take down the Ottomans, or at least do some damage for us. We should provide support to them and use them against the Ottomans. Yeah, I think I should get that unlocked. So where do we go here? Literacy program. As part of the reforms, yes, and so, the vast majority of Egypt's population is illiterate, with nearly an 80% illiteracy rate. Holy shit! Principally within the rural areas. To counter this, a program of education of the population is to begin. That's a horrible sentence. To counter this, a program of educating the population is to begin. Okay. However, while most believe the focus should be on Egyptian Arabic, a few believe that we should focus on revitalizing the Coptic language. No. We're not going to go Coptic. We'll go Egyptian Arabic. Okay. Should we finish the reforms? I kind of want my faction. Let's just finish the reforms. We already started this. We'll do the religious reforms, tax reforms, and then we'll just finish this. Let's just get it out of the way. And then we can maybe start thinking about going after the Ottomans. I'm hoping this fixes the illiteracy program. Atlanta has fallen. That's not good. So industry is done for now. We don't have any resources to take advantage of this, so we'll not do that. I could get the reinforce rate, I suppose. We are doing doctrine, so that's fine. Could get the recon company, but I'm not making any support equipment. I think I should start this. Yeah. Let's focus on tech that is gonna be immediately useful to me. So it does appear that the kingdom is gonna lose this. And if it's between the Carlists and the Syndicalists, I'm thinking the Syndicalists are gonna win. I rarely see the Carlists win this. It's very rare for it to happen. Let's see here. Anniversary of the Urabi Revolt. Beginning in 1926, an annual parade through Alexandria and Kaif el-Dawar celebrating Ahmed Urabi's has grown. Now a parade celebrating resistance to British imperialism is held in every major city. The man of the hour, Urabi himself, may have never lived to see a free Egypt, but his resistance to tyranny, both outside and in, still inspires millions today. I'm getting a lot of cool events here. This is really nice. They're giving me stability and party popularity. I'm quite liking this. Okay, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like the kingdom is gonna definitely lose this. They might not even need to take Seville, but they are right next to it. Come on. There we go. Seville has fallen. They're fucked. Come on, just peace out, man. Religious reforms. The liberals wish for us to focus more on secularism, while the conservatives believe that Islam should be made the state religion with protections for minority faiths such as Judaism and Christianity. We are an Islamic nation. Yes. So, we'll do tax reform, and we'll boost you up. Thank you. There we go. Fall of Gibraltar. So this fell to the Carlists, but it's completely useless. They can't use this. Yeah, Carlist Spain. So it's between Syndicalists, who have like 18, 19. Oh wow, you actually have more dudes. Ha! Could the Carlists win this? Let's check the support. Portugal and Austria. You have no support? What? How is that possible? You should have, like, the French and the British. But you're still kind of winning this. What's going on? Okay, so the Eritrea-Abyssinia war is over. Okay, what is this? Okay. The damming of the Nile. So they're gonna make a dam there, okay? The Aswan Lower Dam was an ambitious project for the British, and its incomplete state a testament to the British legacy in Egypt. In 1936, Sultan Fuad was approached by Greek Christian Adrian Daninos to build a second dam to control the Nile's annual flooding. Today is that glorious day. The Aswan Lower Dam is finally complete, allowing Egypt unparalleled. That's a difficult word for me. Unparalleled control over the Nile. The only question that remains is who to honor. Should we honor Ibn al-Haytham, who first envisioned the dam in the days of the Caliphate? Should we name it after our honored guest Adrian Daninos? Instead, it was he that made this possible. No, I see party popularity for myself, so I'm picking that every time. Yeah, every time. Let's see here. This party here is 30%, but everybody else is nowhere near enough close to us. That's good. Minister of Knowledge appointment. With the education reform now in full swing, a question as to whom shall be the Minister of Education has been brought up. There are two main candidates, one Faranist and one Islamist. Okay. Taha Hussein is for the Faranists, and he is the writer of Faranist literature. Okay. The Islamic candidate is Saeed Qutb, a young professor. Yeah, we'll go with the Islamist. Minister of Interior. What do I have right now? We don't have anyone right now. So, consumer goods factories minus 2%. That's good. Daily political power gain. I like that. And more social conservative. Thank you. We're up to 56. If we can get to 60, I would really appreciate that. Improve literacy. Really? They made one of these. Okay, what does this do? Has national spirit. Okay. Modify illiterate populace by 5%. So I have to do this 4 times? Really? Alright. We'll do this. Downfall instability. Oops. So we have to spend 4 times 80. We have to spend 320 political power to get rid of that? That seems way overkill. Tax reform. There are a few options. We can listen to the people and institute a land tax, which will fall primarily on the rich landowners. We can listen to our Western advisors who advise us to copy the progressive tax system of the European powers, or we can listen to the nobles and institute a flat tax. Social conservatives. And finish the reforms. The dust is beginning to settle on a period of massive social change for Egypt, and we can now only look to the future to see the sultanate Sultan Farouk has built. Nice. And then I get to choose between liberal, absolutists, or conservative liberal. I think I'll go with the status quo, maybe. That seems to be the best options I've picked so far, is the status quo there. Huh. The illiteracy thing is gone, actually. So while this is running, the illiteracy debuff is gone? What the fuck? That seems like a bug. So while I'm running this, I have that 20% penalty is gone. And I don't know if it works retroactively, like if the current research I'm doing got affected by that. It's the end of Ramadan. Nice. Thank you. Yeah. See, this one isn't bad because we don't have that many resources, so it doesn't matter. What do we have? We have oil, steel, tungsten and steel. We barely have anything. The new Egypt. The reforms are finally done, and with the reforms done, Egypt now moves into a new era, a new modern era. The reforms may not have solved all of Egypt's problems, but they have helped to push her to a brighter future. Nice. And now I can do status quo monarchy. The conservativeness and Islamists have had their way. The new Egypt is essentially a streamlined version of the old German-style monarchy. The Sultan shall continue to captain the ship of the state ably, with the democratically elected, if noble influenced, Diet to guide him along the wisdom of his predecessors to guide him. Along with the wisdom of his predecessors to guide him. Okay. We'll just finish that off, and then we can start doing the Ottoman stuff. Increase instability. Yeah, we have a lot of stability. Weekly change. Why is it getting... Because we have good stability, it tries to... Oh, so when you have good stability, it naturally trickles down. Ah, so stability doesn't stay up. And I'm guessing if the stability is low, it tickles up. They must like trickle all the way down to 50. They both, if it's too high, it tries to go down. If it's too low, it tries to go up. I hope. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that shit. Okay, so it tries to go down to 50, but if it's below 50, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't try to go up. That is annoying. I thought maybe if you had poor stability, the country would naturally try to go up in stability. But no, you have to do that yourself. And we just got some more dudes fighting. That's good. We need 5 more. No, we need a lot more. We need 9 more. Conservative Egypt. The reforms have largely kept the structure of the 1925 constitution in place. The reforms, however, have served to strengthen the government. The power of the government is balanced with the power of the monarchy. 8%. So we went up to 57 here. So we are done with the reforms, finally. And now we're going to make our faction. Thank you. Uh-huh. Industrial research time? Like, what do we see here? We see civilian factories. Civilian factories. Dockyard. Yeah, there we go. Russia declared war on both of them. Okay. Electronics. I don't see military factories here. Am I blind? No. I don't see a single military factory down this road. That's unfortunate. Is there anything over here? No. Nope. That's unfortunate. It is 1938, so I started doing this. We could do... Yeah, we'll do improve infantry equipment. If we're about to go to war with the Ottomans, let's try to get some military upgrades as well. How were you guys set up anyway? You're 18 wide. That is unfortunate. I would like to boost you up by 1 at least. Grand battle plan. There we go. Prepare defense. Okay. We're getting into things. We are getting into things. American Civil War is over. And the CSA have won. Death of Joseph de Piquito Bay. Today, this guy, Joseph, passed away. He was a popular Jewish economic minister that was appointed to his cabinet after the Egyptian Revolution. His role as an economic advisor was important in helping stabilizing the credit of Egypt after independence. Okay. At least this time around, when old people die, we don't lose political power. When I was playing as Russia, every time somebody died who was old, I lost political power. Every single time. It was ridiculous. And this is still running. Alash Orda was annexed, but you're about to get annexed by Russia, who is not in any other wars, so you're fucked. Wait, he is going for the Caucasus, so that could put him at war with Germany. And Danubian Federation. There we go. So they have merged up all of their nations into one. Oh boy, approaching Greece. They're about to add Greece to their expansion pack here. Maybe we could go Chief of Army. Guns and Butter is organization. I like that guy. Attack, defense. No, we'll go with you. Give me organization every time. I love having organization. Base war support goes up. That is India, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The Cairo Pact is done. We can get another one here. I will import some more steel if I have to. Let's see what is over here. Let's go 2 factories. And let's see, we will support Idris, the rightful king of Tripolitania. Currently resides in Egypt. We should provide him with the men and weapons so that he can attempt to retake his throne. With Idris on the throne of Tripolitania, Egypt will have a faithful and loyal ally. Yeah. So we now have a faction, the Cairo Pact, but we are alone in that for now. I'm hoping to get some more dudes to join us here. Barcelona has fallen. And look at this. The Syndicalists have won the war. No, they didn't. The Carlists won? What the fuck? That like never happens. The Carlists have won. Okay. It's interesting at least. And it looks like this war is still ongoing. Romania was annexed. Iron Guard Romania was annexed. How long have you guys been fighting? And you are almost out of manpower. You got like 80 dudes left. Let's see here. You are on extensive. And you are on volunteer only. That is very, very unfortunate for you, my friend. Romania is now authoritarian, democratic. Interesting. And the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Really? Okay. And they have joined the Reichspakt. Okay, that's interesting. So Poland and Lithuania are now one. It is basically the Commonwealth. Support Idris. So nothing happened there. We're gonna make a land forts in Cairo, which is fine. And then we're gonna support some rebels. I guess we're gonna see if he succeeds in conquering this. They only have 3 dudes. It's not gonna take much to take Tripolitania. But maybe we can help him with troops, maybe? Ooh, King Idris has been restored to the throne. News has reached Sultan Farouk that King Idris of Libya has been restored to his throne. With Idris on the throne of Libya, we are now confident of having strong allies in Libya. And they joined us. Nice, and Saudi Arabia as well. That is cool. You're just really, really weak, but you joined. You technically are part of our faction right now. So we have Saudi Arabia and Tripolitania. If we could get Iran and maybe Yemen, or Muscat as well, that would be nice. And then we can start fighting off the Ottomans. We are building an army slowly. And finally, now that the reforms are done, and I can maybe focus on military issues, we can maybe do something here. The Belgrade Pact was started, and Greece and Romania both joined. The Bulgaria problem. Nationalist victory in South Africa. There was no rebellion then. Huh, weird. Usually there's a rebellion in Africa, South Africa that is. But I guess nothing happened this time around. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop here. So, we have finished all of our reforms, and Egypt is... we formed our faction as well, and we got 2 people to join. We're building defenses in case the Ottomans decide to attack us, which is fine. It only takes 35 days, so it's fine. And after that, we are gonna support some rebels, and then maybe we could go to war. I'm not sure if we should dive right into that. I might want to get some army experience. Maybe go down this route. Because this one is too slow. This is way too much just for a few civilian factories. I mean, most of these, if I take a look at this, that's actually a pretty good one, is research bonuses. Dockyards. Oh, there is a military factory, but only 1. Oh, this nerfs my debuff. Agrarian economy. It's right now 10 and 10 and 20. This is now 5, 5 and 10. So it would put them on, it would half it. If I only deal these 2 focuses, I can half the debuff. And then I can get rid of it here. That's... I'd rather do this one and half the debuff than having to decide to plow through all of this shit just to get rid of it down here. So maybe we will go down this route when we're done here. Just to affect the debuff. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do these 2 and then we'll go for the army reforms. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya. And thanks for watching.